That made me remember the first time I met you in NXT. You were at a house show, or you came to one of our live events, and me and Sasha had a match. And you, like, afterwards we were talking to you and asking if you had anything, and you had told us, this had to be like 2014, and you said that was one of the best Divas matches I've ever seen, and we were like on cloud nine for like months after that. That was so, we just
I
just
used
the
the
fact
word
that
diva?
you were, because it was 2014, it was still Diva.
It was definitely Divas.
Yeah, and we that was, I remember, like, I posted about it, like, put it on my Facebook and all this stuff. You know, I was super like, The Undertaker just said we had the best Divas match he's seen in a long time. So,
I
like,
think you called. Was it wasn't Full Sail that night? Because I remember
don't
you
think
talking to
so.
them and going up to whoever.
maybe it was
Maybe
Full
it was.
Sail.
It might have been that one. 'Cause I
Maybe.
remember you.
214. Yeah, I think it may have been. Yeah,
It was really
probably.
good though.
That was great. And I
no-
probably was wrestling her because we always worked together,
Yeah.
you know. Yeah, that was
Y'all have had some
crazy time.
bangers of matches, that's for sure.
Bangers.
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 That's what Seamus calls it. you know.
Bangers, yes.
Yeah,
That's- I
banger.
don't know. Yeah, bangers.
It's a shamey word now.
Y'all two actually have it in common. Going back to basketball.
Oh,
Was that like,
that was
she
fun.
like eyeballed you, like, let's
yeah,
go.
yeah. Yo,
I
you guys
mean-
got a court here?
His
No.
daughter has beat him in a few games, of course.
Ooh.
Um,
It must be the finger.
It is the finger. It's
definitely.
hard to.
There's a-
Yeah.
Like I can't get any
I think it was
rotation on the ball
pre-finger, but-
anymore. I can't palm the ball anymore.
Okay. Is that your
How-
shooting hand?
It is my shooting
Oh,
hand.
yeah. I see. I see.
It's hard to throw the football. Everything. It just
everything. Screwed it up.
everything that I want to do with that hand is.
Was it the coolest thing
Basketball.
ever doing the celebrity?
Oh my gosh.
Was that like,
That was a
Not real
dream
life?
come true. I felt like I wasn't. I didn't stop smiling for like 48 hours. I just couldn't believe that I finally got to do that. First, I wish, my coach Jerry Rice. You should have put me in there more, dude. What
Seriously.
the heck, man?
Golly.
I was so excited. He came up to me afterwards and he's like, "Hey, I just want to say sorry. Like, everybody wanted to play. Like, it was hard." I'm all, "Yeah, but you're the coach.
You're the coach.
I wanted to play too. Like,
Yeah.
come on, man." And all I wanted, there was one point in the game where, I was shooting over Baron Davis. He definitely let me shoot. He was letting me go. And I missed it. I'm like, man, that would have been as big as WrestleMania. That's so cool. It was so much fun,
That's
though.
pretty
That
cool.
was fun.
I
We
wish I
watched.
could do it again. And they took care of my family. They flew. They had like 2 tickets. Like, "Oh, we'll fly you from wherever you need." And I was like, "Oh, I'm actually already going to be there. Can I fly my sister and my brother-in-law?" So like they flew my sister and my brother-in-law. They put them up in a
Dang.
hotel. They shuttled them everywhere and just were super sweet to them the whole weekend. And they gave me tickets for the actual All-Star game. So I flew back to Washington to do NXT that after the day I played, then flew all the way back because I told my nephew I would take him to the All-Star
my
game.
gosh.
Wow.
Yeah, so and our seats were they were awesome. And
look.
Steph Curry's wife was sitting behind us. So he came back and dude, it was like the best. It was the best weekend. It was so cool.
Best auntie ever.
Yeah.
yeah, how you going to
I
top
know.
that one?
Yeah, no, I can't. No, they don't.
that's pretty cool.
They like wrestling, but that was
was-
probably the best.
Dude, that's
It was so fun.
That's next level. I mean, we never thought about being able to be in those positions.
no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But let's see, because oddly enough, I saw a picture of you, Naya, Jade, and Lash. Have you seen that? Like
I
the
just
four of y'all.
sent it
the
to
cute-
Naya, yeah.
Did you? Like I just saw
Yeah.
that pop up. I'm like, dang, look at that. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's
yeah,
funny
I'd put.
I look like the least intimidating one there, and it was like, "Who would you pick for your team?" or something like that,
Yeah.
right? And I said, "They ain't picking me." It's so
What is it?
funny.
What is
That
this?
they all played basketball, but they had like the four just squares of their
Of their,
pictures.
like,
Oh,
high
talking
from
about
school,
when you
yeah,
played
from the
from
team
when they played
pictures.
back in high school.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But
That's
that
a
was
pretty solid squad.
That was like my first love, like my first
Right.
love for. I played that before I've even found wrestling, so that was something that was, and I still play, for fun or like some fun cardio. But that literally taught me discipline. It taught me
Yeah.
team, like how to be part of a team. I think that really helped me in wrestling. I think that's why I'm so like involved with the locker room and the girls and stuff, because that's just how I grew up, being a part of a team. And that it was, I do miss playing on a team. Like there was
Yeah.
a point where I went to community college and I remember the coach wanted me to play. He's like, "Yeah, I went to one of your games, but senior year I played for like half the season. I had lost a friend in high school and I was like super sad about it. So like I didn't go to our holiday training. And so he punished me for that and like sat me the rest of the season. But the coach in college was like, "Yeah, I saw you play." I said, "No, you didn't." I sat the whole. You didn't see me play. Like, you're lying. But it's because the team was terrible. So,
they need help.
but I told them, I'm like, honestly, I'm gonna start training. I want to be a pro wrestler. Like, I'm about to start training, and I know I wouldn't. My heart just wouldn't be in it. Like, I'm so focused on wrestling right now, so I didn't play. But like, part of me wonders where I would be, or what kind of. Not that I was gonna go professional. But it just added so much to my life. I think I still have friends that I played with. So
Dang.
Yeah, that's what happened to me too. Like, I was in college when the wrestling thing presented itself to me.
But you played in college.
I did.
Yeah.
And
But you could have went pro. Could have went pro.
I had a tryout in Europe. If that was kind of going into my senior year, that was kind of that's how the whole wrestling thing came about. Was my coach had said, "Hey, you're getting some inquiries from some teams in Europe, and the feedback is they want you to get bigger and stronger for the style that they play there."
Oh, wow.
So I really, like, between my junior and senior year, I really started lifting and trying to get stronger, and that put me in. So this gym that I'm training at during the summer, I meet this guy, and he's about to go into a wrestling school.
Whoa.
And he's like, "Hey, man, you ought to do this wrestling thing with me." And I was like, "Nah, I think I'm going to try and do some basketball overseas." Every day I'd come in, it was the same thing. He would hit me up. He was like, "Hey, let's do this thing, man." Well, and I was a huge fan growing up of wrestling. Yeah, I was I was obsessed with it. And when I got into team sports, I'd moved away from it, and I wasn't. So I kind of start catching up to, the product, and I'm like, The first thing that I notice is like all the really big guys are really big guys, and they're not athletic. And so I'm kind of thinking, like, well, maybe, and then I was very practical. I always kind of could see the big picture of things. I'm like, okay, do I want to go and ride the bench in Lithuania or Yugoslavia somewhere? Like, so I kind of started weighing it out, and then next thing you know, I'm playing summer league basketball, and I'm training to wrestle, and
Crazy.
But once I got a taste of it, it was like basketball, because my whole life up to that point, it was just from age 12 to senior year in college, everything was basketball.
Yeah.
And then I got a little taste of wrestling, and then it was it. Like, that's all. Like, I was watching,
Did you keep
VHS tapes.
Oh.
We didn't have the internet. We didn't have the internet yet, so I had to find tapes. I did lob that up. I did lob it up there.
Do you a favor.